Just finished up my last stop, man. Gotta grab me a snack real quick before I head back to the yard. See what time it is real quick. I think it's like 5 something, like 5:08. The temperature dropping out here, man. It's getting colder. It's like 40 degrees, something like that. Let me go in this store, man. Y'all keep it locked. What up, gang? As you can see, I'm in my personal vehicle. That only means one thing, that I'm done for the day. So, we had a pretty good 2 days. Had some minor, issues here and there, but nothing too crazy. Nothing really to complain about. Always got to thank God when you're able to get in that truck, get your shift done, and get back to your terminal or your destination without any type of accidents, man. Just getting back safely. Now we got to get back home safely. So, always got to be grateful and thankful for that. So, God is good, man. But I want to talk to you guys about something that's important, man. And, it's something that we don't really talk about a lot in the trucker community. We always talk about, the money and, what's the best job opportunity out there and things of that nature. But I think one of the most important things, the most important thing that's gonna have an impact on whether or not you get those good jobs out there is your CDL, man. We gotta protect the CDL. Listen, I'm in my personal vehicle right now, like I mentioned earlier, and one thing you guys have to be conscious of and be mindful of is that when you behind the wheel of your personal vehicle, you essentially have to treat that as if you were in your company vehicle, because technically that's kind of what it is. You got to have that awareness, man, that when you have a CDL, you're considered a professional truck driver. And even though you're in your personal vehicle, you have to be responsible, you have to be smart, and you have to use good judgment behind the wheel of that vehicle. Because if you get tickets and moving violations, that's gonna have a negative impact on your career, quote unquote, CDL. You got to keep that in the back of your mind, man. Whenever you're out and about, when you're not at work, you have to remember, think twice when you're coming up, to that traffic light and it's, yellow, and you're a little bit of ways off and you're thinking about running that red light or running that light, right? Think twice about that. Think twice about it when you're on the interstate and the speed limit is 70 miles per hour and you're driving 90 miles an hour. Think twice about that. I know many of you probably use, different apps like Waves or something like that to kind of help you detect whether or not it's a law enforcement somewhere. However, I know there are some people that may not have those apps. And to be honest with you, you really don't want to have to rely on something like that. You just got to be smart, man, when you're behind the wheel. And that goes for, whether or not you're in your personal vehicle or your company vehicle. You just got to remember to use some good judgment, because all it takes is bad judgment at the wrong time. Remember, your CDL is your job. Your CDL is your career. Your CDL is your ticket. Your CDL is what allows you to be able to have the ability to take advantage of all these really good opportunities out here in this trucking space. You don't want to jeopardize that by doing something senseless and just being careless. We got to be smart. And sometimes we all need that reminder of how important a CDL is. And that's the whole purpose of this video, just to remind you guys. Because it's real easy to take it for granted. And that's something that, we don't want to do. We go to trucking school, or however you go about getting your CDL. You get the training, you obtain the CDL, you study hard for it, and you have it. You don't want to do something foolish to mess that all up. If you go out on the weekend and you have a few drinks in your system to the point to where you're intoxicated and aren't able to drive, look, man, you gotta find a designated driver. You gotta ride with somebody else, call an Uber or something. Not only for your safety, but for other people's safety, and to protect your CDL. So just be smart, man. When you're traveling out of town, if you're driving, be smart while you're on the interstate. Watch your speed. Let the people fly by you. You gotta remember what you possess. Remember what you possess. That important thing called a commercial driver license. You gotta protect that, man. You have to protect that at all costs. All these trucking jobs and all this money that we talk about making in the trucking industry. If you have a bad driving record, you might as well hang it up. You just killed all your opportunities by being careless on the highways. Let's not do that. Let's be smart. Alright? That's the purpose of this video, guys. Let's not take our CDL for granted. Let's understand that our CDL is our money maker. Our CDL is ultimately our career, is what we carry in our wallets. We carry our career in our wallets. And that's real. Let's not jeopardize that by being careless. Think twice. I'm just saying. That's all I got for you guys. Listen, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate the support. And until the next video, I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Y'all take care. Peace.